Good morning. May the 4th be with you. Derek Demore, Futures Demore, Futures Networks Live. We're going to go over opening bell and hopefully help you to become a better and more profitable trader, positive points for breakfast, and let you know how the end of day predictions are. All right. So our back testing historical method was for a short today. And we looked at a lot of positions, and on my limit orders, I saw some spots like 4173 max that I thought was a wall. Right now, 13706 on the NAS, and then 2262 to maybe 65. So all those, going short, I wouldn't mind getting in short and then taking a limit order for a DCA. But on this, we just went market, we went short, and unfortunately, we got stopped out just barely on our entries by, so entry on market would have been 83 to 84, and it went up to 97. So we got 12-point stop. We got stopped out by 2, and then it went our direction. Same with the S&P entry at 65.50, and it went up to 70.25. 4-point stop here. Went up to the trend line, got stopped out. And then market on the 5-point for the Russell was fine. And we ended up filling for that, for 9. I took 9 because I wasn't sure if we were going to get below this wick. So, and I had lost these two, so I wanted to make sure that I took 9. And as you see, the rest of the day is just going like crazy. So then let's look at limit orders. For my, what I set up was basically DCAs at those spots. So I took a 4-point DCA, I took a 12-point DCA, and I never needed to get into the DCA here. So overall, I kind of doubled down because of the position, and I did super well. So I will show you the totals later that we made, but let's just say when I get the totals done for the Russell winning and these two losing, I'm going to be about break even. And then with my limit orders for this morning and the DCA is going to do really well. And it was just a unique market that I saw. I wouldn't do this every day, but didn't mind kind of doubling down and taking a chance on this. All right, so let's look at end of day, and then we'll show the totals at the end. Just one little comment. This is a stop out in both directions for a lot of people. And even though our call was technically right, we were also, if you're risk management and you just stick with that, we got stopped out. And those kind of days stink because you really saw what was happening, but just couldn't capitalize on it. All right, so on the S&P, here was the predictions. It kind of, it stopped right at a 50% on the channel. So that was a spot. I thought it would get a little lower, but as you can see today, I'm basically off by a day right now. It seems like, my predictions I predict, and then the next day it does what it does. But that's how it goes. That's what predictions are about. And we are still in this trend line. I mean, I might be able to adjust it a little bit and kind of, tweak the angle. It's not much different, but if that's it, we just hit the S3. So this is going to be a tough call, but I think I can do it. So the reason why I'm potentially picking these two spots is, I'm going to pull this one down a little bit. There's a chance for a 90-point candlestick today, which would take us down to about 4095, wick back up and come to this finish in this area. And if we turn around, I don't know if we're going to break through the channel, the trend line, but ending up back at this 4173 seems possible. So that's my prediction for there. All right, on the MNQ, almost nailed it. It wicked in and then finished, 76 to 86, 10 points. That's like 2 to 2.5 points on the MES. That's not too far away. And then, man, look at the little wick on this, stayed below the 10 period down to the 50. Okay. So could it go lower? Yes. Believe it could go down to maybe as low as the top of this box again, and then bounce off and end up right below the 50-day moving average. And on the Russell, we did end up above the 10 period, which is kind of what I saw. Didn't quite get back to the channel, but we're in the same type of channel. And now today you can see it's kind of funny because we almost hit my prediction. And then, so what is that? 70, only six to 7 points on the Russell. That's not bad. And then, you know, today again, one off, you know, it's hitting right now what my lower one was. So boy, what does this do? This one seems like the biggest shot in the dark. I don't know. You know, is it gonna close below the 50? Yeah, probably. It did back here. I like this ending. So let's show the totals for what we made or lost today, and then we're done. Okay, I think I have all this right. May the 4th, the market entries, we lost 4 points on the S&P. We lost 12 points on the NASDAQ, and we gained 9 points on the Russell. So we lost 7 points overall. We lost 8 or 80 currency units, micro, mini. Then my limit order, because I took willing to do a DCA, when I get out for 1 point on the 2 contracts to make sure that my risk management is back in line, and 4 points on the NAS. So once I got back to, so you DCA, so your entries are, you know, let's say in this case, 4170 and 4174. For a short, your average would be 4172. When it gets to 4171 going short, I take 1 point on the S&P, and when it was 4 points to the positive, I got out of the 2 contracts. So now I'm back to 2. So I basically made my 24 plus the 4 points. I made my 8 plus the 1 point, and then I didn't DCA on the Russell. So overall, 47 points, 302 and 3,020 currency units. So overall, a great day. Thanks for being part of Futures to More, Futures Networks Live. Come join us for cryptos and much more. See you soon.